Yo, what's up, e.bjj comic fam? It is e.bjjcomicnut. Hey, this past weekend we went to FanX and we picked up a lot of goodies. Also got some posters signed by one of my idols in YouTube, Shartimus Prime! And we picked up some toys, some comic books, and a giveaway. I want to start off by thanking Shartimus Prime for being so freaking awesome. Put an actual explicit word there. I try not to curse, but I would really like to emphasize how much I appreciate what you did for me. How when somebody stole the print that I got from you, you without even thinking about it. I mean, you just went out and just was like, signed it. Here you go, my man. This is for you. People suck sometimes, but you don't. I mean, I thought that was really, really awesome, man. So before I get into that, I do want to show you some of the things that I did pick up at FanX. First thing is a $20.99 Spider-Man original still in its package, which I think is awesome. There's a lot of light there. Oh, there. It's a big reflection, so I'll read it to you. Genetic engineer Miguel O'Hara is Spider-Man of 2099. Like his predecessor, Peter Parker, he has spider-like abilities, but to a more grotesque degree. He fires webbing from spinnerets in his forearms, sticks to walls using talons on his hands and feet, and even has retractable fangs with their own venom. Even has retractable fangs. The futuristic web slinger is an acrobatic free spirit considered an outlaw in society of enforced conformity that is willing to risk his life to aid the innocent. I feel like that. I'm an outlaw in society of enforced conformity. Anyway, comes with its original comic book, the stand. I mean, this thing, it's still in package. It's actually signed by Peter, whatever the guy's name who did the comic book. Peter, let's see, Peter, his name in the front. Nope. His name is not in the front, but it does have his signature right there, if you could see it. Kind of sucks that the reflection is, let's see, there we go, let's see. It's a big reflection. I'm sorry about that. So this is one of the badass things that I picked up as well. I also picked up Moon Knight, who's also in its original packaging from Toy Biz, just like the Spider-Man 2099, was from the original licensee of Marvel Legends. These were the original guys who had the rights to make Marvel Legends before Hasbro picked it up. So the only bad thing about it is that the sticker is taken off the front and up here as well, which kind of sucks, you know. I think this is where it's a 32-page bonus comic book, and then over here it had Moon Knight, blah, blah, blah. But it's still in package. It's original. Never been opened. I mean, I'm so tempted to open these things, but I can't do it. But I'm so tempted. I want to open them. Then we have the original Spider-Man, The Big Letdown. I don't know if you can see that. This I actually got signed by Shartimus. It says, Dave, thank you for not being a letdown. Bam! It says collect 6 figures, build Arnim Zola. I mean, this is original in package. There's not a lot of these around that are still in package. You know, when you find them, you gotta hold on to them. See that? Big letdown. There he is. There he is. Awesome. That was great. So funny thing, I went up to Shartimus and I, started talking to him, and it was awesome to actually meet him. I just dropped one of my cards on him. Bam! I don't know if you could see that. It's wow. You really can't see it because wow. It's just whoa. Anyway, it's my logo, which is my face when I used to fight. It says e.bjjcomicnut, YouTube channel, e.bjjcomicnut, Facebook groups, e.bjj. And on the top corner over here, it says, YouTube me bitch. And when he saw that, he started laughing his ass off because he thought that was funny. He's like, damn it, now I really got to YouTube you. If not, I'm going to be a bitch. And I was like, yeah, kind of, you really got to do. So what he did was on his Big Letdown Spidey that he signed for me, it says, David, keep watching my videos, bitch. And I didn't notice it till later. My wife was the one who noticed it. And when I talked to him the next day, he was like, yeah, that was the intention. I know that was funny. Don't know if you think it's funny, but I just thought it was freaking hilarious. That was a little moment that I had to share. My card says, YouTube me, bitch, and he says, keep watching my videos, bitch. And then this was the print that I got from him in the morning. I started arguing with these dudes who do tattoos, man, because they kind of jerked me, man. They were assholes, and I was really upset about the whole situation. I put it down for a second. It wasn't like a second. It was more like 5 minutes or so. Then when I went to go pick it up, it was gone. Somebody picked it up. I don't know if they picked it up for the Shartimus Prime or for the plastic or whatever, but I know it was gone, stolen. It sucked. I was at that point, after arguing with the guys who had the tattoo booth, because they were jerking me out of some money, all the way to when I received another one, I was pissed, man. I was not to be dealt with. So this one over here says Variant Edition Shartimus Prime. Toys are hella sick. And Big Letdown says, look at me, Shartimus. I'm not a letdown anymore. I hope that makes Hulk's obsession with punching you stop. Then it has the artist signature Huang, big time, with updated Spider-Man. Also in this issue, Shartimus poses us for action figures. And then it says, David, stay awesome, chingong. So I thought that was pretty cool. I really appreciate it. I'm going to redo my back wall here, put these figures somewhere else, probably put them above the closet, and then put these two back here, which, again, thank you so much for hooking it up, man. I really appreciate that. Then I picked up first appearance of War Machine. Pretty common book, but I just didn't have it, so I wanted it, so I bought it. That's how that works. When you want something, you buy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack it open. I'm going to read it, put it back in, and, you know, it's awesome. I really like that. So then here's the book I picked up from Eric Cartwell, Zig. This book is badass. When you look at it, you're like, oh, man, you know, whatever, the art. But the art is great. I don't know if you can see that. See that right there? He also signed it down at the bottom over here. You can see that. So when he blows up, I've got issue number 1. It's about this kid who does something with... I mean, I'm not even going to spoil it for you. Go to Eric Cantwell on Facebook and put Zig on there, and you'll be able to buy them. I think they're like anywhere between $3 to $5 plus shipping and handling. I do encourage people to support up-and-coming writers, artists, publishers, because, you know what? This is the future. Without these guys, we're not going to have a future. You know, these guys aren't going to make their books. They aren't going to become well-known. And then they aren't going to move on to Marvel, DC, if that's what they want. And a lot of these books sometimes are better than the mainstream books. The complexity of some of the stories is just overwhelming. I love purchasing unknown writers' books. They're just good. You can tell they're putting the effort in, whether it's the art, the writing, the concept of the story arc. I mean, they put in the time, you know. Like Pharaoh Kane, I talk about his books a lot. They're really good. They're raunchy stories. They're, you know, the covers are raunchy, but I gotta say, the writing is impeccable. The art is out of this world. So again, Eric Cantwell, you can look him up on Facebook. You can just Google him. I also have a link at the FanX 2019 video that you can go look at. It's in the description. You can click it there. I'll also put the description down here, so, you know, just in case somebody's absolutely, utterly lazy and can't click, I'll have it down at the bottom for you, so that way you can check that out. One of the other things that I picked up was Red Goblin. Build-A-Figure Marvel's Kingpin. So I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do a giveaway with this one, but I've got to give this one away. Not because I don't like it. I already have one. I just think that this figure is probably one of my favorites because of the detail they put in his face, the paint, the art, it's the articulation. Marvel Legends really outdid themselves with this piece here. They really did a good job. I haven't done a review on it. I'm going to crack mine open and do a review, but this one I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do the giveaway, but I will be doing a giveaway with this, so you can check that out. Let's see if you can, there you go, you see it? Sorry for the glare, guys, but the room that I use is really dark, so I gotta have lighting, and I'm thinking about putting side lighting versus this ring lighting because of the fact of the glare. When I try to put something up to the camera, it just really has a ring on it, which sucks. You guys can't see it. You know, again, giveaway. So this year's FanX 2019 was off the chain. They had tons of cosplay. Really good cosplay. One of my favorites was the Venom. Dude was wearing a huge Venom. I mean, it was good. The other one was, there was a Deadpool in the shower scene in the movie. And he was a chubby guy and he had the belly out and stuff. So that was awesome as well. He did a great job on that one. Who else? There was a guy dressed up as Voltron, and we all know I love Voltron. His costume was also off the chain. Did a really good time. He had a really long time putting it together. I talked to him for a little while. What sucks was my phone and my camera died, so I couldn't take freaking pictures of it. I was so upset about that. I wanted to share that with you guys, but it is what it is. He'll be back next year, so I can take some more pictures of it, and I'll drop them up there for you. Anyway, guys, before we go anywhere, before you do anything, before you click, before you X, before whatever, go down to the bottom left, click subscribe. Click subscribe down below. Stop. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything. You haven't subscribed yet. Now, what you need to do is if you want to see whenever we upload new videos, click the notification bell. What that does is it notifies you when we drop another upload badass video for you guys. Also, hit a like, leave a comment. If you want to talk about this, drop a comment down below. So whatever you want to start a discussion about, that's where we do it, in the comment section. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed by now, please do it now. And until the next video, you guys have a good one.